So, Jack, thanks again for giving us your time, because this time last week we were chatting in Monaco. You were a Monaco Grand Prix winner and you couldn't believe your luck in a good way. We're stood here after a pair of fourth places in both races in Barcelona, where I bet you can't believe your luck in the opposite direction. Just talk us through what's happened this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, the safety car luck I got last weekend in Monaco was basically opposite this weekend. So I think safe to say fairly repaid, I think in a bad way. Obviously, so yesterday drove a great race to take the lead, managing at the front, and then, safety car with about 6-7 laps to go. Didn't know whether to box or not. We thought it was better to keep track position, and unfortunately we didn't understand the speed of the softs at that point, and lost out on the win and on the podium, falling back to fourth. Still good points, obviously, but shame to miss out on the third win. And then today as well, it was a bit the same story. Did alternate strategy, fighting on the soft at the end of the race, like opposite to yesterday, coming through the field. And unfortunately there was right when I caught the next two, which was the fight for P2, just safety car came out and didn't restart. So we spent the last 3 laps under safety car. So it was a shame. But definitely P2 was on there, but it's how it goes, I guess. Yeah,
2 fourth places that could have been 1 win and 1 second, but as you say, the form was good, the performance was really good. You're right in the mix in both races for victories. How pleased are you with, I guess, the momentum you're building now? We talked about it a bit after Monaco, but seeing as you started on 0 points headed to Jeddah, you're right in there in that title fight, and you've made some more progress this weekend.
Yeah, gone up 1 position every weekend, basically, in the championship, so that's good. But my goal has been to score 20 points every weekend, and that's how you eventually become champion. And this was my lowest scoring weekend of 17 in the past, ever since Jeddah. So, I'm keeping on track there. That consistency is what wins championships. Also you got to have the big weekends to make up for some 30-point weekends, but I'm sure those will come. And it's been a great span of races. I'm finally happy to finally be up there. Basically one race went away from taking the championship lead. So still a long season. So we'll keep fighting.
Your next race is Austria, I believe, so not Canada. Are you heading to Canada? What's your next few weeks look like?
Yeah, I don't plan to go to Canada. I got some F1 testing at the end of this week, so I have a day planned. But also Lance had a day planned, so maybe I might take his spot for the testing. So and then no Canada for me. I thought it was better to take the weekend off since it's been quite chaotic 3 weeks. I can't wait to get home and have a little break. Then I'm going to a Formula E race in Jakarta, and then, going the doubleheader of Austria and Silverstone.
So hectic. And just for listeners to be aware, Jack Sadie at the moment doesn't have his super license, so isn't in the frame for that seat that may become available in Canada at Aston Martin. But will you be staying here to support the team today, or do you head straight home?
Yeah, I'm going to go take a shower and then come back and watch the race. So hopefully you can score some points today.
Well done with your point scoring this weekend as well. And we'll see you in Austria then.
Yep, see you then.